Hey guys, I'm back and I'm back with another animation throwdown upload. And yeah, it's Friday, so happy Friday to all of you guys. Yeah, I'm coming late on this upload. Yeah, I just came from a long day of work again. But I did promise that I will do my daily hits. And yeah, we're close to the final 10 hits. I think tomorrow morning will be the final ones. So this upload's mainly about that. But we do have some stuff to talk about, some new things that just popped up. Yeah, that I really want to talk to you guys about. But yeah, let's start off by looking at this. Yeah, flash gem sale. Not the gem sale I'm looking for. I'm looking for the mythic bundle. Yeah, I'm waiting for that before I continue doing the rest of my box opens. Uh, but yeah, taking a look at this is not too bad. This is not bad sale. Uh, you do get a good amount. I guess an increase. You get additional 375 gems for the normal price of $10, 10 US dollars. So this is a good sale, but not as great as yeah, the mythic bundle. For me, I really want mythic cards, so I'm holding off on that. I didn't do anything different, but I did do more opens. I didn't buy it all out yet. I did stop short at 52. I got enough to quad fuse Badminton Roger, which, by the way, I was testing out that hijack and I did face a couple players that do have this quad fuse maxed out, and this Badminton Roger is such a pain in the ass. Yes, he's such a pain to deal with. This hijack, it's I'll say it right now, it's game changing. Really, especially going against all these crazed cards when you have a skill that can pretty much neutralize a card that's usually dominating. Like right now, Wingnut Leela is a dominating card. Buff Rye is a dominating card. Yeah, even the horse rider Tina is dominating because of the craze in that 50% boost, athletic, boost from the BG. This card, this card itself can stand toe to toe with those cards and usually comes out on top because of that hijack. It neutralizes that craze. This is I'm very impressed by this card. Very impressed by this card. I think this hijack is one of those skills that's gonna basically change the way people play. And also bodyguard's pretty good. We're still waiting for that new other skill, that third skill, give. Waiting on that, but right now testing out bodyguard and this hijack, or facing cards with it. These skills, yes. Definitely a box worth going for. If you guys were on the fence on whether this is worth going for, it definitely is. Yeah, my last upload, you saw me do the special deals. Actually, more than just the special deals, and yeah, I went for it. I decided to do another 10k afterwards, and this is where I stopped at. And I'm waiting for that mythic bundle before I continue. But I did get 4 of the Speedo Dale. Yeah, not swimmer, Speedo. Yeah, he's Speedo Dale. And then I did get all 8 of 8 cheerleader Peggies. So my opens actually are pretty decent for 52. The fact that I got all of the card, the cheerleader Peggy, the one that I actually wanted, is pretty awesome. But I do want to get another quad fuse of this Badminton Roger. I don't have him. I actually didn't level him up yet. I don't have enough Giggity Watts to do that. I'm hoping for that Giggity Watts sale, to come out tomorrow or maybe Sunday, so I could level him up. But for now, yeah, this is where I'm at this box. Hopefully, you guys are doing good, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people are gonna go pretty hard on this box, and I say it's the Roger is a great card. That Peggy's a great card. Dale, Speedo Dale is an okay card, But I think a lot of people are very interested, just like me. I was very interested in the new skills. And it's not because the skills are great, but I think it mostly has to do with the fact that it's something new. When it comes to something new in this game, anything that pops up and it's new changes the way you play, changes the way you set up your defense or play against a card. It brings interest, and it's refreshing. And the fact that yeah, these skills are actually useful, yeah, really makes me enjoy the game just a little bit more. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to a lot of things that are gonna be coming our way from Kong. So yeah, I say great job by Kong and doing all this. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm playing this game, and I'm playing a game with a company, developers that really care about their player base. And that's what I'm saying that right now. They care about their player base because of this. Because there was a lot of complaints about the pay to win and the free to play. Now, of course, the pay to win will also be receiving the boost, but as you know, uh, free to play players, they still have access to legendary cards. They do, by doing the basic opens and trying their luck, and not only that, participating in challenges in brawls and rumble gives them those stones where they have a chance of getting some legendary cards. And right now there is an upcoming update that will be buffing legendary and mythic cards. And this was yeah, they announced this today. Show You could go on their website and go to the official announcement of the upcoming update, and they have these pictures there, and we're gonna take a look at them, and I'm gonna tell you, yeah, these buffs are huge, very huge buffs. As you can tell from in the left. That's what it is right now. And this is after they did a buff on mythic cards not too long ago. And this Leela, you take a look at her. Motivate 6, which is a good amount of motivate. Punch 7, good amount of punch. And cripple all 4. And these are skills, the skill set you get from just getting the card, just opening. Because you see, it's unleveled. It's an unleveled card, non-fuse unleveled card. Now her stats leave a lot to be desired because it's only 12 and it's only 23. Now after the buff, after the update, we take a look at the skills starting off, and this is just you obtaining this card. Motivate is bumped up to 8. Yeah, it gets that increase of 2 points. That is pretty awesome. You see a lot of quad fuse legendaries offer 8 motivate, and this mythic card starts off with it. And then punch 10. Again, another high amount of punch. And I can't imagine what this card will, that punch or motivate will be once this card is fully leveled. But starting off unleveled, yeah, motivate 8, punch 10, and now the craziest one is that cripple all 6. Cripple all 6 starting off, unleveled. That is quite insane. That is quite insane. And then we take a look at her stats: 18 attack, and then 35 HP. This is an excellent skill set points and stats starting off. And again, I keep saying that word, starting off. You just, if you're lucky enough to get this Leela, boom, she's worthy of the word mythic. This is mythic stats, mythic skill set. And then just leveling her up will further make these skills and stats even far better. So I'm very impressed by this. And then legendary cards and a few epics will also be getting buffs. And to the right, to the left, you look at Roger's closet. This is what it is right now. And then once that buff start, they give the buff, motivate 6. And this is quad fuse maxed out. The recover and boost is okay. Yeah, I'm never a fan of that, but it gives you a sign of what to expect from other item cards, because we take a look at the stats on this card. Yeah, 14 and 41. That's power card legendary, or pre-combo legendary stats. Yeah, 14 attack and 41, HP. Those are stats that you could only dream of seeing in the item card. So very, very awesome. And then Rupert, it gets a boost, a bump in the skill sets and the stats. Not that high, not that high, but it's okay. Makes it somewhat more useful. And then they are gonna be bumping up some pre combos, like for example this Tequila Roger. The buffs won't be that drastic. It won't You won't see a lot. Like you see his payback just increased by 2 points. Shield all increased by 1 point, and then that gas increased by 2 points. It's still significant, but it is not gonna be as high as you see this. I guess the single item cards and the character cards, because if we look at the bottom, this is Bobby, legendary card, quad fuse maxed out. On the left, his current one, not really that great. Something you expect from, especially those that already have this card, has had this card for the longest. Yeah, payback 6 punch, and then 4. Craze. Okay, all right. That's what was expected from a legendary quad fuse maxed out character card, and then the stats was also something you expected with that 6 attack and 29 HP. You didn't expect this card to last that long. It couldn't last. It couldn't survive against those pre combos that's running about. Even the epic pre combos really made this card pretty useless. It made the free to play players, or some of those players that don't spend that much, that had this card, almost like, man, it sucks going against a pre combo card. Well, once this buff, once we get the buff, the update, this card now can stand pretty much toe to toe with especially against a pre combo epic card, because if you take a look at the stats now, the skill sets now, payback 8. Wow, that's a good increase. Punch 8, that's a good increase. But the craze stayed the same, and I'm okay with that, because you want to bump them up, but not too much where you make pre combos really not. You don't want it to go way too high, because, and I only say that because it makes the pre combos in the boxes lose its I guess glitter, and that will also cause people not to even bother purchasing them. And that, I think that's one thing that Kong doesn't want to. Yeah, they don't want that to happen. They still want people to purchase the cards. But again, this is to match the meta that's going on right now. I guess to match the cards somewhat. But yeah, the skills on it is pretty good. And then we take a look at the stats. Yeah, they got a good buff too, especially the HP. But the attack got a 3 point increase. But the HP is the one that's gonna give this card the survivability for you to, survive enough turns for you to create a combo. And I think that is pretty damn awesome. I like that. I like the fact they gave it 44 HP. And I'm hoping that other cards that have very low HP, like Henkill, cards like I'm trying to think of some other cards that really you're scared of putting down, like Bender, for example. Oh, I think his max is out at 24. Philip J. Fry is I think 27 or 26. But I'm pretty sure those will get that bump up to close to 40, or maybe over 40, and that's pretty damn awesome. I'm very happy with this new update that's gonna be coming soon. I think it's something that's gonna be real. I think it's catered, and it's gearing towards more of for the free to play and those somewhat pay to win players, the ones that don't spend that much. I think it's gonna really help them out in facing some of the card decks that's out right now. and it's also gonna bring back a lot of the combination creating. One of the things that reasons why I don't use a lot of character cards or item cards is because survivability. They won't last that long against, you know, some maxed out pre combos, but this will give them a chance to last a couple turns. So it makes me want to, I guess, implement more item and character cards so I can start creating combos again, which is what this game is based on, creating combos. Yeah, bringing back the fun. So Kong is trying to be like I guess like Trump. They want to bring back the combo. Make what's that saying, make animation Throwdown great again. Yeah, they're trying to make it great again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this update. But yeah, let's get started with this challenge. But you know what? I think I got it. I have enough to quad fuse my other Peggy. So we're gonna go ahead and quad fuse her and get her ready for this to do the 10 hit challenge. And let's go ahead and filter this so I can just get to her. All right, let's go ahead and max her out. I should have enough watts to max her out. All right, and all right, we just completed the challenges. So cool. Yeah, we got 30 more gigawatts back, and let's go ahead and try to press this so we can yeah, continue. Yeah, again, I hope in the future they allow you to you know, go to the level that you want to upgrade them to, and you can just press that button. You know, gives you the total amount of gigawatts required, so we don't have to go through all this steps. Yeah, this is something they need to do. I mean, get rid of. All right, so we got her. Got one that's single fuse maxed out. Let's work on the other one. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed by this bodyguard. I think it's a great skill also. All right, we got one. Now let's work on the other one. Alright, so let's fuse this and let's go ahead and let's max it out. Alright, now let's get ready and let's turn this up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and quad fuse her. And let's max her out. Yeah, let's quad fuse max this baby. Yes. And there she is, maxed out. So we're gonna throw her in here and we're gonna actually remove Heavy Metal Haley. I don't want to remove her, but we have to. Yeah, we gotta make room. Yeah. And let's see, I'm also gonna removing I Am Mona. Yeah, let's bring it down to a 25 card card deck. So we are, yeah, we got rid of that. Let's make sure auto battle is off, and let's get started with our 10 hits. Yeah, let's get started with the 10 hits, and yeah, let's see where we place. Alright, max out Steve Smith. It's a quad fuse stand. Alright, quad fuse stand. Let's start with Wingnut. Let's fast forward that. And then we will go ahead and let's see, what will we do here? Let's actually go with a buff fry. And then we will put I Like Beer so we can get some heals. Alright, and then let's go ahead and bring Serious Runner. And nah, we didn't get that heal on time. So we ended up with 2. Alright, that's okay. As long as I don't get any ones. So right now we're at 84. Let's keep this rolling. And a maxed out Tina. And we will go ahead and start with Wingnut Leela again. And then here we will go with Serious Runner Brian. Ouch. Alright, that's no good. Let's go ahead and let's bump up that Brian. And okay, we'll accept the 2. Alright, I'll take the 2. Go ahead and give me the 2 levels. I'll just take it. Yeah, we got 2 again. Alright, yeah. Very difficult to get 3 with with this. Yeah, it makes me miss musical. I really miss musical right now. Alright, so maxed out Fry. And Lady Wrestling. Alright, with this one we will go ahead and start off with Wingnut Leela. And let's put out this Serious Brian. And then Buff Fry. And then Horse Rider Tina. Alright, another 2. So that's 3 hits now. 7 more to go. Alright, see. Let's keep this rolling. I believe this is level 7. Yeah, this is a level 7. Yeah, zap. And then let's put cheerleader. Yeah, let's put the cheerleader. And then let's go ahead and let's put Buff Fry next. And then let's go with Time for Hard Liquor. Let's boost up that Buff Fry. And yeah, we got 3 this time. Cool. Yeah, that bodyguard really protects you from punch. I'm still curious whether or not it does protect you from payback. It should, because it's supposed to, yeah, it's supposed to negate all skill attacks. All right, so here we'll start with Wingnut Leela, and we'll put cheerleader Peggy. And let's go ahead and let's put another cheerleader Peggy. And let's put I Like Beer. And maybe I should have put Horse Rider. Alright, well, we got 2 from there. Alright, so I'm guessing we got 5 more hits, maybe 5 or 6 more. Alright, this one we will start with Wingnut Leela. And then, let's actually go with our record holder stand. And then horse rider. And then another horse rider. And let's just go with Time for Hard Liquor. And we got 3. Alright, awesome. Yeah, we got 3 there. Alright, I'm guessing we got maybe 3 more hits. Maybe 3 or 4. And it's a maxed out Bobby. Yeah, soon to be OP Bobby. Yeah, it's gonna be an OP Bobby. Here we'll go with let's go with horse rider. Man, the Leela, man, this Leela, I hate going against this Leela. And let's go with Stewie Longlegs. And then another horse rider Tina. Here we'll go with I Like Beer. And yeah, this is not turning out good. And let's go with cheerleader, Peggy. Alright, we got another 3. Awesome. Actually worked out pretty good. Good thing I used Stewie. Yeah, was able to get that leech. And I think we have two more hits. And death ball again. Quad fuse death ball. And then let's pull Wingnut Leela. Here we will go ahead and let's put Stewie. Yeah, he worked out pretty good, especially with that self-heal, but he took a lot of damage there. Yeah, he took tons of damage. Let's go with cheerleader. This bodyguard. Yeah, this is just gonna be 2. All right. This might end up just being 1. Yeah, this ended up just being 1. 1. Yeah, only got 1 there. Alright. I'll accept that. Alright. Give me that 1. Yeah, because we are at the 100 mark now. Let's see how many more hits we can do. I'm guessing this is the last hit. Alright, gas class. Yeah, we got gas class here. And let's go with golfing Hank. And then cheerleader. And then we'll go ahead and put I Like Beer. Let's put a horse rider. Another horse rider. And we got 2. And I think that's our final one. That's our final hit. We are at 102. Oh, we got one more. Yeah, I'm losing count. Yeah, I wish that there was a counter that would tell you. And look at this. Swimmer Dale. Yeah, Swimmer Dale. Oh. Alright, I haven't faced this card yet. This will be the first time. And yeah, I have no craze, which might end up being a good thing because he has that hijack. And let's go ahead and let's go with Wingnut. And Cheerleader. Alright, we got rid of him pretty quick. Oh, they got Cheerleader right there. And let's go with I Like There. And here we will actually let's get some more punch. Let's get some punch action going. And let's get more punches going. Alright, we end up winning that, but only got 1. Only got 1 point. So we are at 103. Should be at 103. Yeah, 103. And that's all our of our energy. And actually we are at rank 1 now. Yeah, we are at rank 1. I'm not sure whether people are still doing their hits, but yeah, we are at 103. And yeah, right now rank 1 is at 101. So we are yeah, we're beating them by 2 points. And yeah, we still got one more set of 10 hits coming up once this resets. In yeah, once it resets. So cool. That's pretty damn awesome. And we have enough to do another open here, so we will go ahead and see what we end up getting. Ugh, 5. That's alright. Yeah, we'll just keep going until finally we get 50 zaps. Yeah, we want that 50 zaps. But that's all I got now for this upload. Yeah, 33 minutes. Alright, that's okay. But yeah, to my subscribers, old, new, and current, yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the views. And yeah, I'll catch you guys again in my next upload, most likely tomorrow when I do my final 10 hits. But yeah, that's all I got, and I'll see ya.